Ciao ragazzi! This is Talk Calcio TV on YouTube. Buonasera a tutti! Welcome to this episode of Talk Calcio TV. Of course, the night before we are going to the Eternal City, Rome in the morning. I'm excited. I've been to the city before, loved it back in the summer. And we can't wait to go. And we're also going to our first ever Serie A game as well. Of course, that is Roma against Milan. Now, I've been to some football grounds in my time. I've been to the likes of Old Trafford, the Emirates, to Yeovil, to Rochdale. Some I thought I'd never even go to, but never in a million years did I think we'd be going to a Serie A game. For years, I thought it was unsafe. So we're dead excited for that on the weekend. And later on in the episode, we will bring you our build-up on our predictions on all the games in featuring the big one, which is Roma against Milan. So in this episode, we go through the latest key talking points in the world of Serie A. So we start with one man we are likely to see play at the Stadio Olimpico this Sunday in the big clash between Roma and AC Milan. That is the Rossoneri goalkeeper Gianluigi Donnarumma. Now it's been reported today in the Italian papers, that's the Corriere dello Sport and La Gazzetta, that he has decided he will leave the Rossoneri come the summer. Paris Saint-Germain, the leaders of French Ligue 1, are the favourites to sign him. Now Donnarumma's future, of course, had been the subject of intense scrutiny last summer. He stated he would not sign a professional contract with them. Of course, he then went back on his word. He was also mocked playing for the Azzurri under-21s last year. A banner, of course, greeted him saying Gianluigi Donnarumma, claiming that it was all about money. He did go back on his word, sign the contract. It's claimed that Mino Raiola, his agent, though, was unhappy with the terms. It's been believed that he has already opened negotiations with Paris Saint-Germain. So it looks like the Rossoneri will face a tough battle to keep hold of their prized asset right now. Of course, this not helped by what we reported the other day, AC Milan's financial crisis at the moment. After the report that Yong Hong Lee, the Chinese owner, is facing bankruptcy. We mentioned how his assets are going to be auctioned off on a Chinese equivalent of eBay. However, though, the Italian FA have released a statement saying that there is a meeting next Wednesday and they approach it with great optimism that they believe that AC Milan's future will be secure. The Gazzetta dello Sport said the meeting between Milan CEO Marco Fasoni and Fitch acting commissioner Roberto Fabricini has been moved back from Saturday. Nonetheless, they expect the Rossoneri to present a positive half-year report despite the federation's concerns after the news broke about Sosei Lee's bankruptcy. Also, now we keep saying this every week or so now, and that is regarding Mauro Icardi, the Inter Milan striker, talisman, captain. Now, of course, for those who don't know, his agent is actually his wife, Wanda Icardi. She recently revealed today that a couple of big clubs showed their interest in Icardi during the transfer window. We believe Real Madrid and Manchester United were the clubs. It said today, however, that she will take better care of Icardi's best interests. Of course, he was signed by the Nerazzurri at the age of 20, of course made captain by the age of 22. This year he has been in fantastic goal scoring form, although he has been missing recently due to injury. It's unlikely he's going to feature this weekend. If he goes to the World Cup this summer, now bear in mind the talent the Argentine teams already has, in the likes of Messi, Higuain, Dybala, Icardi himself, on paper, I'd have to say Argentina are my favourites to win the competition. Should he hit it off in Russia, there's no doubt there will be a bidding war for Icardi. It's fair to say I can't see him staying in Italy should he have a successful World Cup, that's for sure. Lastly, we come to Napoli. Of course, they're in Europa League action tonight against Red Bull Leipzig, the German team away, when they're 3-1 down. Recently, of course, Lorenzo Insigne said last week he sparked outrage when he said that he doesn't remember Maradona. His idols were Ronaldinho and Ronaldo. Well, the great man Diego Maradona has today responded saying that Lorenzo Insigne does not need to apologise. Of course, Insigne is only 24. He therefore wouldn't have seen Maradona or Napoli win their last Scudetto. Maradona's words were, he has idols like Ronaldo and Ronaldinho because they were the best players when he was growing up, but that's okay. On the contrary, I regret that he wasn't alive for moments like his dad was when we won the Scudetto at Napoli. So it seems that there's no bad blood between Maradona and Insigne, which is good. Of course, they are bidden to win their first ever Scudetto since the great man Maradona himself, the last one in 1990. So thank you for watching this episode. Like I say, we are now off to pack our suitcases because we have an early start to Rome tomorrow from Heathrow. So yeah, we will speak to you later on in our next episode in a few hours' time. It will be all our predictions ahead of round 26 in the Serie A season. And of course, we will be also mentioning Roma the Giallorossi taking on AC Milan the Nerazzurri at the Olimpico. So join us in a few hours' time for that one. Arrivederci. So thank you for watching this episode of Talk Calcio TV. Don't forget to subscribe, comment or like below. Just a quick reminder, this weekend we are going to be in Rome, the Eternal City, for the big clash on Sunday in Serie A. That is Roma, the Giallorossi, taking on AC Milan, the Rossoneri. The big game at the Stadio Olimpico, we are going to be there. But all weekend we're going to be round Rome, sightseeing, bringing you all the build up to this game and all the other major talking points and other fixtures. So don't forget to subscribe, Talk Calcio TV on YouTube. Join us for our very own Roman holiday. Ciao Roma, arrivederci.